Labiotech was in Malmö, Sweden recently for NLS Days, where the NLS stands for Nordic Life Science. It's an opportunity for regional companies to come together and meet, although it's now definitely become more of an international event. It was also an opportunity for us to talk to some of the companies in attendance.
We are a diagnostic company working within dementia. Two diseases of particular interest: Alzheimer's disease, of course, the largest one, and also Parkinson's. So it's blood-based diagnostic tests. For Parkinson's, there are no such tests in the market, so it's really the first one that will enter. Within Alzheimer's, we see now the first tests entering the market already. So we are doing something different from the others do. We are looking inside the monocytes. We are looking inside the active cells in blood. We are taking care of cleaning up, put it that way. So the monocytes, they are related to the immune system, the innate immune system, and we look for, within Alzheimer's, we look for fragments of the beta amyloid protein. So the split products of the protein we will find inside the monocytes. We extract the monocytes, we analyze them, and we apply a digital immunoassay from Conterix, the CMO, SRX, and then we can count the split products. And these days, now with the really good news yesterday from Eisai Biogen on the BioArctic lecanemab, the new drug, that's the second drug that has been launched, or that will be launched now in new immune therapy for Alzheimer's, against Alzheimer's. That's really promising, really good news. And we plan to apply one of our Alzheimer tests to find out who has the risk of getting the severe adverse effect named ARIA from that immunotherapy. It's well known that these immunotherapies, all of them, have a side effect named ARIA. To a large or less degree, for Aduhelm it was up to 40% of the patients got ARIA. From lecanemab, they report between 10 and 20, but that's still a high number. So I think there's a huge need to try to assess the risk of who is going to get that side effect, because it's a bleeding in the brain, sometimes leading to very severe effects like death. That's the most severe, of course. So I think the industry would like to get rid of that problem. And we hope that our biomarker can be a risk assessment to tell who has a clearance capacity that could handle that flow of beta amyloid fragments being released in the brain, and who has not a good clearance capacity, and then the drug should be very carefully administered in that patient. So this is a very new tool which we hope that the big players will be interested in discussing with us, because we need those players as partners. We don't have access to clinical studies with immune therapy in Alzheimer's. They have. We might have a tool that they need to reduce the risk for severe adverse effect. So that should be a win-win. Let's hope for that.
Does the stage or the timing matter in terms of how far progressed somebody is with the disease?
When it comes to ARIA, I don't think so. I think, I'm not a scientist, but I think this is a problem created by the drug, by the immune therapy, because it releases this split products, these beta amyloid fragments. That's the purpose of the drug, to dissolve the plaque, right, on different stages. But they all have the effect that this plaque could cause bleeding and swelling in the brain. And you don't know in advance, before treatment, who has that risk. There are no biomarkers there today to advise in that matter.
So hopefully this will be something that can...
Hopefully we can contribute. We are a diagnostic company only, so we will not be among the big players when it comes to drug and large values, but hopefully we can assist. I hope and think so. But I think measuring inside the monocytes could also tell something when you have maybe 10 different interventions to choose between. Having this blood sample and see something on the patient's innate immune system activity, which stage are you in, that our tests measuring inside the cells can be an aid also in selecting treatment. So this is very, very early days when it comes to Alzheimer medicine. It's very early days when it comes to Alzheimer diagnostics. And I do look forward to exploring more in clinical studies that we are now ongoing with up to 1,000 patients, Alzheimer patients that we have got access to or will be open for us as a part of a large European consortium we are now participating in as a partner. So that is a very, very interesting the next couple of years, looking into 1,000 blood samples. What can we assist? How can we assist? How can our intracellular method be given extra value in addition to the already existing plasma biomarkers?
So will you be working with the drug companies or with organizations?
We hope to work with the drug companies, yes, we do, absolutely. We also hope to work with IVD companies that have the lab facilities, they have the distribution network, and they need content, need constantly more content on their platform, right? So we don't aim at building a Norwegian company conquer the world. We are aiming at developing these products to a certain level, and from there either big pharma or big IVD or even small IVD could take it to the market.